All right, we gonna start this?
Yeah. Do you remember the
Okay.
picks? Do you remember who went first?
I know Allie went first.
Obviously, because she's on the screen right now.
Hey,
Hey,
second one's
you ready to watch this go black with the Pokeball
yeah.
moving? This kind of bugs me. I'm not gonna.
How far up does it move?
It's gonna be a big shift. I'm not gonna
Is
lie.
it?
It bugs me. I could have went back and redid this, but I can't be asked to fucking redo this.
Yeah.
So do you want to go over
Let's.
first picks, first round?
Yeah. Let's go over the first round. I like your background.
This is Ruby Sapphire, I think,
Yeah, either Ruby Sapphire. Yeah, it's Ruby Sapphire intro.
or Emerald.
Or
I don't
or
know.
is it or is it the end credits
I think it's the end credits.
screen? Yeah,
Anyways, let's get the. I gotta look away.
Pixin going.
Eh.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, it's like a whole inch shoved up. Allie opens up with a Togekiss.
I I was actually surprised she went with Toge. Ah, not really. I knew Togekiss was gonna be like quick.
Having this thing last year, I'm glad it went as early as it did because this thing's a month. Then again, I ran the Super Lux set, not the Serene Grace set.
Uh
It's the guaranteed crits basically.
no, the flinch
Super
shit
Lux
is
scope lens.
you can legitly just lose to this thing by being like para-flinched.
Yep.
Like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
This and did we have Jirachi in the draft?
Yes, it was in the draft, but nobody touched it.
Okay. I was gonna say if they have like Jirachi and Togekiss, that would have been like annoying.
Jirachi was S tier.
Was she S or S plus?
Just S.
Just S. I hate.
Which is kind of scary. Like looking at her S tier, she could pick it up and not lose much.
Technically, yeah. We won't jump ahead to her S though.
Yeah, but yeah, we won't. I think she picks that next.
Pick
But
two.
that's 8 picks away. So
Yeah. Pick two. We had Ginger, and Ginger
Yep.
went with Mimikyu. Like I was telling you before we started doing the video, was that me and Ginger kind of sat down and we were talking about his team, and I was giving him tips on like what he should pick first, and I thought the Mimikyu was like the best thing on his team to get. Because
oh yeah.
I know a lot of people were talking about Mimikyu too.
Well, yeah, there's a reason to talk about it though too, because it's like it's kind of nasty
it
that you get a free setup with Disguise.
yeah, he needs to work. Me and him were practicing a little bit. Like, don't switch this thing in ever. Never ever switch in and
No.
lose your disguise. It's like a free setup. It kills a lot of shit too.
Yeah.
I think it's a good A pick. I think for his team, like we knew some of his stuff wasn't gonna go, so I just thought
So
the
you
fairy
can kind
type.
of drop back.
Yeah, the fairy ghost is amazing too. Pick three was I had it written down.
Kyle.
Oh no!
Kyle.
This broke my.
This is the pain.
This broke my heart. My whole team going into the draft revolved around me getting Rillaboom, and I didn't think anyone was gonna pick Rillaboom. And when he said I'm gonna get the grass type,
Snap
and took Rillaboom, I was legitly like I scrambled for my paper. I was like looking, trying to find what I was gonna do because I had to change my whole entire draft because I didn't get Rillaboom.
The instant you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I knew Kyle was kind of like the wild card person, like he could literally pick anything. But I didn't expect Rillaboom.
I think Kyle and Ginger were definitely the wild cards because we didn't have really good read on them.
Yeah, the Rillaboom's good though. I literally.
Oh, it's so good.
Like I was talking to people on our tiers, it's literally the best grass type in AS and S plus. I think it was like the only grass type.
Yes, I think like because I've been looking actually. Like, okay, you have a Katana, I think his name is.
Kartana, yeah.
Yeah, you have that. That's still available, but it's not a bulky grass type. It's an offensive grass type.
The Grassy Glide, Priority, Choice Band, Knockoff.
I mean, you could do Tapu Bulu. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
This was your pick.
Yep. Toxapex.
You want to explain the Toxapex? Because I was actually surprised you picked Toxapex first.
So I last year Toxapex did really good,
He did.
and after wait, what?
Do you want to talk about how good he did? He was actually on my team, and
Yeah, we can.
I can tell you that not only was I undefeated, but this monstrosity was unkilled throughout the whole entire season.
Exactly. So I saw that. So that I had that going. Um, my team relied on. I was gonna draft a rain team, and I had Pelipper and uh, Scizor, I think, as my A picks, and Scizor just wasn't doing it for me. I couldn't find a team that I wanted to put it on, so I said I'll take this instead. I figured this would be more highly contested than any other thing.
I bounced around a lot with Scizor too on my A, but I couldn't justify Scizor over the other A's that were out there.
Exactly. That's where I ended up too.
He feels like a lower tier A pick.
Yep.
There was just like better steel types, but like bug typing's kind of like meh. Like it's just a.
Yep. And when you're not running a bugs, like any of the sets that I could find, like none of them were running bug stab. So there's no. I mean, you could take it. Like,
next pick was pick 5. This was Allie, I believe.
Allie, yeah.
And she took Cinderace. I'm fucking terrified of this thing.
Yeah, me too. This is one of the mons that we're watching out.
Yeah.
We have speed boost Blaziken in here. We have Cinderace. We have Mew. We have a lot of things that are normally banned. And we're just gonna see how they go.
I don't like this thing at all. If you watch my Scrub to Master Ball, I have a pure hatred for this thing because of double battles. Like I hate the fucking body. This thing can do so much. The protein Libero, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Libero is kind of nasty.
It has like you can do the court change set too. You can get a little like I think it gets stab sucker punch because of the Libero. Like you literally have no idea. It's kind of in the sense of like Mew of like you have no idea what the hell this thing is gonna be. What it's gonna do. It has so many options. Pick 6 was Ryan. The T-Tars.
Yes. The T-Tars.
Tokyo T-Tars took another mon.
Another mon that's generally banned in leagues. But we left everything in just to see. Like, the only thing we took out was what? Like, Kyogre and Groudon.
The stuff that's, like, not...
Yeah.
In anything. Aegislash got nerfed in this gen. Still amazing. Ridiculous defense, ridiculous offense.
Yep.
Physical, special. It can do stall. Its Steel Ghost is amazing.
Oh yeah, great typing.
I think
great typing.
Getting this first, I don't think was a bad pick at all.
No, I don't think it would have stuck around very long.
I thought.
I think there went 3 of the RS plus.
Right? Yeah.
2. 3. Kyle Allian. Okay.
I honestly didn't expect so many S's and S pluses to go like first round. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I figured A would be much more competitive than what it was.
Yeah, S's are very flexy. So next pick was me. I unfortunately had 7th, and I lost my Rillaboom.
Panic picked Weevil.
Okay. Here's my thought process. So I didn't actually have Weevil on my list that I wanted with Rillaboom, but on my secondary list I had first pick Weevil because I assumed there's gonna be a lot of dragons, and Weevil is just really, really good in Draft League. It's got amazing speed, great attack, knockoff, stab, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard. Very hard to deal with.
Does he get Freeze Dry?
I don't think you'd run a special Weevil. I don't think Freeze Dry is worth it.
Sorry, looking at stats. Oh, never mind. Yeah, never mind. No. Hell no, you ain't running 45 base special attack. Yeah, no.
So
that ain't happening.
with the addition of triple axle though, I knew that
Oh yeah,
if someone drafted like Dragonite, Dragapult and stuff, I knew that this would be like the best thing to have. There's also a lot of like ghost types and stuff. Like I seen the Mimikyu, I seen the Aegislash, and I figured having like a really good dark type is like the best thing to have. And
yeah,
then the ice is just like a bonus. Pick 8 was Dylan. He gets 2 in a row, but this surprised nobody.
yeah.
I don't.
He had this last year. It worked really well for him.
He was one of the MVPs. That's why he's on the like
Yeah.
picture. Dracovish,
And
annoying.
the most painful pick of the.
This was. I don't like Dracovish at all. It's annoying.
There's a lot. So our S plus tier, I like Dracovish. Don't get me wrong, but our S plus tier is kind of rocking. I don't know why Dracovish was taken, unless it's just a comfort pick. And then I understand.
I think Dracovish is really, really good if you like if he kills something. Like if you get a bad matchup, it's bad. Like he can get like a 1 for 3, 1 for 4.
Yeah.
So Dylan had 2 in a row. And
I don't want to talk about it.
Round 2 pick 1. He surprised the heck out of me. He went with the Pelipper. And
I've been planning for weeks on taking this guy. I had teams picked out, and my whole entire draft is gone as soon as this was gone.
Out of curiosity, do you regret not picking Pelipper first over Toxapex?
Yeah, because I think I would have got Toxapex on the backswing.
I don't think Toxapex goes.
No, I don't think it goes as soon as I thought it would.
And the Pelipper
but either way, I would have been a little jacked up because my original team had some other things that get picked way earlier than I expected them to.
I think Pelipper's great. Like you don't necessarily have to even run Rain. He's just good. Like he's like T-Tar. He can be good by himself. He doesn't have to be like a support. Round 2 pick 2. This went back to me, and I went with Heatran.
This thing's scary. I was looking at this for my Rain team. It's like my fire type.
This was... I don't think this was on my Rillaboom team as my S pick, but when I picked the Weevil, I wanted a good fire type, and I breezed through... Just looked through S plus and A, and the option was like Blaziken or like Heatran. In this thing, I needed a like specially defensive mod was the main thing.
Yep.
He's also gives me like Stealth Rock. I forget his signature move that like traps the thing from switching out.
Magma Storm, I think it is.
Yeah. I like Heatran too because it's one of them Pokemon that I can run a lot of different sets on, so it's not necessarily the like same thing every week. Pick 3. We're going in reverse now.
Yep.
Tokyo T-Tars, Primarina.
Big Primarina.
I knew he was gonna pick this. This was actually on my Rillaboom team that I would have had to fight him for this. But I don't think I would have taken it second, so I think he was getting it no matter what.
He was gonna get it.
This thing's actually pretty annoying.
Yeah, it's really bulky. It's got really good typing.
The
Fairy's really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, it hits a lot of things too. I think it gets Energy Ball. I think like Energy Ball, Hydro Pump, Moonblast, Scald maybe was this like top 4 things.
Yeah, and maybe even I believe it gets like cover or something like that too.
It's a good fairy type. There's not a lot of like good fairy types.
No, unfortunately there isn't.
The only thing is the reason I lean away from Primarina and stuff is I prefer my water type to be like really bulky, like Vaporeon and stuff.
Yep.
And she doesn't really fit that super bulky. I know she has like bulky sets she can run, but
yeah, she has a good Spadef.
That's true.
HP's kind of middling. Defense is not that great.
Yeah.
Speed's also low, so you kind
of. Round 2 pick 4 was the Glasgow Gardevoirs picking their mascot. Gardevoir.
She picked it because we were all threatening to take it.
Psychic Fairy. I mean,
It's an
she
okay.
was a top 3 MVP
Yeah.
in kills, KD last season. She had this comfort pick, very psychic. It's like was it Tapu Lele?
Yeah. Yeah.
Same typing, same move sets. They're she's like a weaker Tapu Lele.
hmm
I don't think it's bad.
And actually, no, it's another specially defensive mon, middling speed.
I think Gardevoir is really, really good.
Yeah, has a lot of good coverage moves.
Very frail, but very, very good. I think with Cinderace, that's pretty annoying.
Yeah, like just rating your team at the top 2 there, or the 1-2, like that's really solid.
All right,
I take the Ferrothorn.
and I kind of sighed when I seen this or heard you say this.
just the bulk, sheer bulk.
The Ferrotoxapex it's annoying. It's hard to get around.
Yeah,
very annoying.
And I'm sorry, but this is going to be like the core of my team. Like every week, this is coming, no matter what.
It kind of makes me wish Hidden Power was in the game.
Yes.
So I can Magnezone trap Hidden Power Fire.
Yep.
Because
that's completely reasonable.
It's gonna be gross.
Yeah, this is gonna be kind of disgusting.
I do like it though. I think that's a good core.
Yeah, it gets a. It lets me now. I'm free to pick whatever I want, basically.
Yeah.
I'm free to pick and I'm missing a fairy type. Like end all be all, I'm missing a fairy type. It doesn't really matter. No. I have a really solid stall core that I can work around with chip damage.
The only thing that bugs me about Ferrothorn is how he stands like that in the art, but in pictures he's got his
hanging
barbs, hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Up next we got Kyle Santa Cruz Chikoritas. I don't know what the fuck I was about to say. Volcarona. You had this thing when we were practicing, and
it was in my radar for my rain team as a fire type, and this thing's kind of nasty.
It's annoying, definitely. Very bulky for a fire bug type. A lot of people call it Volcarona, just because of how what's up?
And it gets quiver dance off the rip too.
Yeah.
So you jump in with your heavy duty boots, quiver dance up, and really fucking hard to kill, and it hits hard.
The only bad thing about I think Volcarona is that it is always heavy duty boots.
Yeah, you have to.
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of sucks that they know your item right off jump. I don't. If he doesn't bring heavy duty boots on there, it's taking 50% from stealth rocks.
He has to have a defogger if he doesn't. He has to, and he has to make sure that there are no rocks up, and he doesn't switch into rocks or anything like that.
That's it. You might as well just run boots at that point.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, this thing gets roost too.
Yes, it does.
Does it get defog?
Yes, I think it does. I think my set was flamethrower, some bug stab move, quiver dance, roost.
I'm pretty sure this thing gets psychic and giga drain too.
Yep.
So it's got the coverage.
It also has U-turn if you need to switch out.
I think it's really good. With the Rillaboom, it's really, really good.
Yes. Sets grassy terrain. Now it's got a little bit of heat. So you can throw it in and quiver dance and you get a little bit back.
It kind of bothers me because I play Kyle week 1.
Oh yeah. Well, what are you afraid of? You got counters this thing.
Yeah. I'm a little afraid of the later on picks. We'll get to those.
Yeah.
Round 2 P7, we got Compton Q Bones with Incineroar.
Such a good pick.
Another double battle 8mon for me.
Yep. Intimidate Parting Shot is the name of the game.
Intimidate Parting Shot. Knock off. Darkest Lair, Flare Blitz. It's really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. Especially if your team is physical heavy.
Yep. I'm really glad that honestly with this pick here, I'm very, very happy that Dylan took what he did when he did, because if he hadn't and I got Pelipper on the backswing, this would have hurt because I was leaning really hard on Incineroar.
Yeah, like I said, I kind of knew Ginger's team, like what
Yeah.
he was drafting, and I told him Mimikyu and Incineroar would probably be the first two things he should grab, just because I want Incineroar, but I wasn't gonna like take it from him to be
Yeah.
like rude, because this is his first like time
This is his
even
first
playing
go at a
Pokemon.
draft league.
I'm pretty sure it's Allison's too.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Allison, we came back to her and she took the Polt in S plus.
Nasty Mon. It's so fast.
Who had it last season?
Ryan.
Okay,
I can pull it here. Let me pull up the doc.
Someone had it. It's very, very.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to deal with
Let me pull
too
up the doc.
because it does have. It can be special. It can be physical. It has like the stall variant with like disable and stuff. It's very annoying. It's just one of them like annoying. The Ghost Dragon type is kind of.
Yep, Ryan had it last year.
Okay. And I figured she was going to take something like this. And I also noticed that she took Togekiss and then took Dragapult. And that's like, Togekiss is like the biggest counter to Dragapult.
Yep.
And she went and made sure that there's nobody taking the kiss.
The only other like really good counter that like A tier, S tier kind of Mimikyu.
Yeah. And
and I don't even think Mimikyu's slower than this is.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you could get QC with like
96 to 140.
You get QC with like Trick Room Mimikyu, and Mimikyu does get the priority move, but I mean, you're not gonna go out of your way to kill a Dragapult like that.
No.
Round 3 pick 1 is back to Sacramento Salazzles, and she went with my boy, the Garchomp. I did not expect a double dragon.
No, I didn't either. The double dragon kind of threw. Well, okay, but then again, like, all right, what's the next strongest fairy type after Togekiss, Mimikyu? Whimsicott? Like Primarina?
I debated really. I didn't know if when she heard that my Rillaboom got taken, I didn't know if this was like a spite pick because I wanted Garchomp.
Yep.
And I didn't know if she was like spiting me by picking this, but
probably not.
I love Garchomp. This is like one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon. So much stuff he can do.
Oh yeah.
Rocks. It gives her rocks.
I was saying he inside rocks.
He can even have. Spoiler: a lot of these like to run Fire Blast 4, specifically Ferrothorns.
Yep.
And
oh yeah, there's a lot of dragon types that just splash fire. Or Fire Blast.
The only thing I hate about Garchomp is his Mega was ass.
There's so many better Megas.
His Mega did like nothing. Back to Cubone. He went with
another
most annoying flying type right next to Skarmory and Corviknight, and that would be Mandibuzz.
Yep.
And when we I told you guys about this when we practiced, me and him, I was like helping him with single battling. He was actually doing really good, and the Mandibuzz was like super freaking annoying. But like I could not kill this thing, and we kept getting to points where it was Mandibuzz and I had like I was using Skarmory on that team originally, and we were just staring at each other with our fat birds, not able to do anything.
Just kind of plopping around their fat bird.
I had to legitly put Toxic on stuff to deal with this thing.
Yep.
Like, that was the best way to deal with it.
I think we're gonna have like Toxic's gonna become one of the best moves in there.
For sure. Like
just to deal with some of these thick mons that we get out of the way.
Yeah, Mandibuzz is it should get Regenerator.
Oh god, no. It'd be almost unkillable then.
That would be horrifying. It always reminds me of the thing from Donkey Kong Country though, the like one boss where just his head pops out.
Yep.
We got round 3 pick
Kyle's
3.
next.
Santa Cruz Chikoritas, Dragalge.
Drugalgi.
This is his favorite Pokemon. This is like a baby, a child pick.
Oh.
I don't think Dragalge is that bad. I was looking at it a little bit. Dragon Poison's an interesting typing. I think Naganadle's the only other one.
What's the new Eternalis?
Oh yeah.
Is Dragon Poison.
The only other thing in the draft was Naganadle.
Naganadle. It's good for a B tier dragon.
Very slow.
Like, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah.
Very, very, 44. Very slow. But
like looking at Kyle's team, his speed. Do you have a setter?
Your mic cut out. What was that?
Looking at Kyle's team. Sorry about that. Does he have a Trick Room setter?
I don't remember. I guess we'll see.
Overall, his speed is generally kind of low with a few exceptions to that.
Yeah.
Volcarona being one of them.
Yeah, I think his speed, like, he is kind of slow, but
yeah,
he's hits very, very hard. Very good typing. The poison type being able to deal with fairies that should counter him is really good.
Yep.
That's another, like, that's why I like Naganadle too.
Knock out those.
Togekiss, Mimikyu.
Yep. Primarina.
We come back to you, and you took my Oh.
Yes, I did.
I was a little mad.
Dragons were going fast. I needed a good fighting type. I like clangorous scales. I'm excited to run this.
I don't remember who I picked coming up, but I was going to pick Kamo in this round right here.
Yeah.
And when he went, I had to do a little bit of an audible. Yeah, I wanted to, like, the dragon fighting is so good.
Yeah.
The defensive set's good. The clangor scale stuff is good. It's just knowing, like, when to use it, because I think you lose, like, 30% of your health.
Yep, it's a third of your health for a speed and
It's everything, ain't it? Ain't it an Omni boost?
Oh, wait, yeah, it's an Omni boost, you're right. A 30 of your health for an Omni boost.
Yeah, I like Kamo. Cool design, too.
Oh, yeah.
Next we got the Gardevoirs. Picking Lucario. This is interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Lucario, personally. I've never had a good time with them.
So, Lucario's in my top 3 favorite Mons, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't feel like he's... Obviously, he's one of the best fighting types in A tier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Besides,
in A tier is definitely.
I think S tier had Terrakion and, like, Keldeo.
Let me
Or
check.
S plus was Keldeo?
S plus was... We had Blaziken, Keldeo, the Ashurfus. Yeah.
The
Blaziken, Keldeo, and the Ashurfus.
The thing I hate about Lucario is taking super effective hits from other fighting types. That is the worst thing in the world.
Yep.
And it's just like...
And Lucario, like, how fast is he? I know he's not the fastest thing in the world. Check quick. 90 speed. So
when she drafted this, I seen the 3 Mons, and I, like, as the draft went on, she went more hyper offense, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Like, if you're gonna go for hyper offense, you might as well just go for it. Like,
yeah. If you're gonna go for an attack team.
I actually don't think Lucario is that bad with the Cinderace and Gardevoir.
No, like matched with her two other Mons that she picked up. This is an excellent pick. It is showing, like, hyper offense. Like, if you compare this, all right, I'm showing.
You might cut out super bad.
Like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Like, if you go and look at my picks, and you compare them to hers, it's like, okay, I'm showing a stall team, she's showing hyper offense.
Yeah.
You can fill out from here.
Yeah. Like, I am a big fan of Lucario, but at the same time, yeah. I'm...
Take 2 times damage from other fighting types feels bad. Catch a stray Aura Sphere.
He has a problem, too, when I use him, like, online. is he never kills stuff that I need him to kill. He falls short a lot.
Yeah, he just misses he just misses the kill.
That
I've noticed that too.
that is my baby though, so I'm glad he
Hmm.
got picked. Uh Tokyo Titars. Metagross. This
This
didn't surprise me at all.
this is annoying because I was definitely like staring at this thing on the way back. I'm like, okay, I'll just pick up.
Yeah.
I need that.
Good
And
steel
then it got
psychic.
snapped up. I'm like, well, there it went.
Steel Psychic's in a good typing, interesting typing. Metagross getting like stealth rocks and stuff, I think he really needed.
Yeah, he got a buff this gen, didn't he? For that, like his move sets got buffed.
Did it? I didn't even. I've
think
not looked at
so.
Metagross at all.
No, I haven't.
I
I'll
honestly
have to look.
forgot that he was even in this game. To be honest
I
with
might be
you.
talking my ass there. Didn't he come in Isle of Armor?
Yeah, I think. Nah, Crown Tundra, wasn't it?
Crown Tundra? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he came with like Dragonite
Let me check.
and
see.
Garchomp. I think he's good. I think he's great
Oh yeah,
with
he's
the
definitely good.
great with the Primarina, great with the Aegislash. The double steel's not that big of a deal.
No.
There's-
Yeah, it was Crown Tundra.
Okay.
Clear body, light metal.
The clear body's really good too. That gets
Yeah, it
around the
is.
like intimidate and stuff.
He's getting 4 times. No.
No, no way. Not with Steel Psychic.
No.
I don't believe it. Round 3
Good
picks.
base attack
7.
too.
Yo, yeah, Metagross is good. Solid. Physical and special. You can run both.
Yep.
Another like the best thing in Draft League, in my opinion, is being able to run multiple sets.
Yep.
Like be
And have multiple different mons of one. Like so. So
Keep-
with Metagross's example, like okay, you can have 2 physical ones, 2 special ones, and a defensive one.
yeah, keep them guessing. Pick 7. This is me, and I went with my Jellicent.
This thing is so annoying to fight against.
This is my child right here. This thing is annoying. Like
Oh yeah.
very, very hard to kill.
Stop spins.
Gets Strength Sap, Recover, Will-O-Wisp, plus Hex.
Oh yeah.
It's a good mod. Very, very good. Water Absorb is the main reason I
really
wanted
good.
it.
Especially seeing as we have 2 brain teams.
I didn't think anyone was gonna take this. I think Jellicent's one of them things where other like people look at it and they're like, they don't know what it does.
You could have let this ride, I think.
I could have, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure I got it.
In the same tier, you have things like Aquarid, Mantine, Politoed, Starmie, Swampert, Tentacruel, Vaporeon, Seismitoad. I think that thing would have got forgotten.
Yeah, that's I was not gonna take a risk though. After Kyle took my Rillaboom, I was not risking anything.
Okay, that's fair.
I was taking the things I wanted. I was making sure I got them right away. That's why I went Heatran Jellicent here. We got Dylan. I think this is 2 in a row. So he went with the Lando. And I actually don't know what regular ass Lando does. I don't see this thing that much.
Let me tell you, I just did notes on this thing. I have Dylan week 1. Lando has Sheer Force and Sand Force. And most of the sets I found were like just Focus Blast, Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Grass Knot.
Okay.
Like it's just an offensive powerhouse with a Life Orb.
Okay.
And it has electric ground switch-ins.
I have never seen, because of double battles, I've never seen regular. It's always Theron form.
Yeah, it's always Theron.
Like always. And with his back-to-back pick, he went with the Juicy Gastrodon.
This thing was...
It's Jellicent light. It's Jellicent with ground type instead of...
And a 4 times grass.
Yeah.
Which hurts. Don't get me wrong. But whatever. He's got enough switch-ins for grass types, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think Gastrodon's good here.
Yeah, it's a really solid pick, especially with Pelipper. Like,
I think the thing about the grass types though is there's not a lot of good grass types. Like there's
No,
not.
no, there isn't.
One of
No.
our what's up?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the best grass types in our last league was my Raichu using Grass Knot. Like
Yep.
that was the best grass move. That was before the expansions though, so it was a little
That last draft league was a little, to say
fine
the
line.
least.
Yeah.
I think it's your pick next.
Yep. So we went back to me and I grabbed Circuitry. So on my Rillaboom sheet, before it got sniped, I was actually going to take Manectric in C tier as my electric type. And
Oh,
I thought about Circuitry. And when I was like freeballing my draft at this point, and I remembered this thing and I was like, this thing has like 175 base special.
yeah, it's
And
really good.
I
That's
was like,
really awesome.
I'm not gonna drop myself down to Manectric. Like I love Manectric, but I'm gonna take this like monstrosity right here that can just threaten anything when it comes
Yeah.
in. It was between Circuitry, Manectric, or repicking Raichu, and I wanted to try something different. And
I mean, what's Raichu's base speed? I know Ryan took him once again.
I actually don't.
100,
I don't.
110.
Yeah, he's pretty quick.
This thing's got 83. I mean, you're not with how high its special attack is. I don't think you have too much of a trade off there.
No, I'm literally just trying to one shot stuff and get out. This thing is very one dimensional though.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing.
You hit it. You clap something with a T-bolt and get out.
Round 4, pick 3. We go reverse. This should be Tokyo T-Tars picking up Seismitoad. I did not expect Ryan to pick this thing. I want to say.
I mean, it fits in his team really well.
Kyle, I think, had this last
at the
season.
End.
This thing actually was doing really good for Kyle too, and I think it's good.
Kyle had it.
He's another one of them like
good.
multi-set mons. He can do a lot of stuff.
Yep.
I think he gets Stealth Rock
he's
too.
He's a Swift Swimmer. He's a Stealth Rocker. He's got a little bit of everything. I know you can sweep with him if you want to.
The funniest part was last season was Kyle switching this in on my Raichu and me grass knotting it because he didn't know Raichu got grass knot.
Oh.
And I had
sadness.
I pre-calced the like if it would kill, and I was laughing so hard. But I love water types that have electric immunity.
Oh yeah.
Usually that means they get popped by grass, but I mean,
unless it's Lantern.
Yeah, that's true.
Lantern with Volt Absorb.
I do like Lantern. You're making me think a lot about Lantern now.
It's a good mon, dude.
Glasgow Gardevoir is taking the D-Knight. I expected Ryan to take this, to be honest with you.
I think this was a spike pick.
Did Ryan have his S at this point? Let me go back. He did not.
No.
Okay. So she took D-Knight, and D-Knight is very scary. Very, very scary.
Yes.
Again, on her team, it's just pure offense. Just kill stuff.
Yep.
1 for 1 and hope you get a 1 for 2.
It's got decent defensive stats. Don't get me wrong. 95 by def is not bad, but it pales in comparison to the 134 attack stat. Like, yeah.
Multi-scale is amazing. Yep. Multi-scale Roost can be like really amazing.
Oh no.
This
thing does get Roost, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's like the Roost Dragon Dance dual wing beat. The only thing is this thing usually doesn't actually run a dragon type move. No. Which is kind of interesting.
It's usually flying type.
Yeah, it's got the new
offensive.
The new dual wing beat move is really good on Dragonite.
Yep.
I like him. I think it's solid. A good dragons are like.
I'm excited to fight against it.
For sure. Like I'm so glad Dragonite was in, because I don't think they like announced him for being in Crown Tundra, and then when it came out, he was in there.
It was just one of those mons where it's like they kind of saw him and he's there.
Yeah. Like, whoa. Yeah, that's how I felt too. Like when I seen him, I was legitimately surprised. Round 4, pick 5. We got I'm taking the Crocodile.
I needed a ground type. I needed a dark type, and he fit that to the T. And he's an intimidator on top of it.
He also, I think he gets stealth rocks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he does. But I was actually more after the stab.
The knockoff, stab knockoff,
Yep.
is always good. Knocking off items is like super good. Um,
I don't remember what he gets for abilities.
do you think you're gonna run anger point shenanigans?
I might.
He
might.
I'm pretty sure he has intimidate, don't he?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
But I want to check and see if he has something else. I think he has like Sand Force or something like that.
While you check, I'm gonna swing out.
Oh,
over.
he has Moxie.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
he has
really
Moxie.
good. Really good. That's actually interesting.
Well, he'll be fun to play with. He'll be fun to build sets around.
Yeah, for sure.
I have 2 or 3 of him laying around.
I do like Crocodile. I love his.
He's
like,
also a
design.
little bit more offensive than what I've been picking so far.
Yeah. Having the good knockoff too is really good for your team because you can outstall other stuff.
Yep.
Like
knock those leftovers off. Knock all that stuff off.
Just like knocking like Mandibuzz if it's got like heavy duty boots and stuff can help so much.
Yep. Even if it isn't very effective.
Over to Kyle, he repicks Galvantula.
This thing was an MVP for him last year. It really was.
Yes, this thing, Sticky Webs, is so annoying. I
so
hate Sticky Webs, dude. He almost beat me in the, I think we played week 2 last time, and he almost beat me because of Sticky Webs. Like, if I didn't have, Double Defog on my team, I wouldn't have been able to get rid of the second set of Sticky Webs, and this thing is just good. Very frail, but very good. I do like Galvantula.
Also fits on his team a little bit better. Gives him that electric type.
Mm-hmm.
He does kind of sift into double bug, which is okay at best.
Yeah.
But the electric typing is good. He needed it.
I think just what does this thing have? Compound eyes, so it can't miss thunder?
Yep.
I think just having the electric type and the sticky webs makes Galvantula really, really good.
Yep.
Very solid B tier.
And he's kind of fast too.
Yeah.
On top of that.
The thing is, always
108 base speed.
Like 99% of the time, this thing's gonna have a focus sash though.
Yeah.
If not 100%. Swinging over the Q-Bones. Regice.
I don't know about this one.
I don't know if people were surprised by him dipping to C so quickly, but this was kind of like my Jellicent pick. He wanted to make sure he got this thing because this thing is actually a specially defensive juggernaut. Like,
yeah, it's got 200 base to death.
Oh man, this thing, my team from last season, I made the mistake of bringing like 4 special attackers, and my physical attacker died right away, and I could not kill this thing. Like,
it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it's CC from anything that stabs it. Lights out.
I think Ginger's got a couple tricky things he can do with this. I'm actually really excited to see Regice. This is his boy right here.
I'm excited to fight against it. I think I have him like week 3 or week 2, something like that.
It's good. It's really, really good. Silvally.
The wild card.
This is very, very interesting. I think Silvally's very good. Especially for like covering. Yes. Yeah. I think just the fact that like he can be anything.
Yep.
Is very. I know I talked to her about like playing you because you are colorblind, that she was gonna tell you as your battle's about to start, she was gonna say what type it is.
Okay.
But for the rest of us, like it's kind of like wait till the head pops out type thing.
Yep.
I think, honestly, on her team, I really like Silvally's Steel. I think that's a very good
Steel.
Very good, like, type for it.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, that's really good.
I like the way her team is, though. She's got the, like, Double Dragon, the Fairy, and then the, like, free-for-all thing.
Yep. and a wild card. Like
Yeah,
looking at her team right now, like if she just had those four and went at it, I think she's probably one of the stronger ones. All of us.
for sure. For sure, for sure. The Garchomp is the Garchomp
So
Dragapult
good.
is really good. That's a physical and like potential special. Like just
Togekiss can switch in to tank some hits too.
I think at the moment, well, it's not really a surprise because she was first picked. Round five, pick one back to her. She picked Cloyster.
Now is
I
this gonna be skill link Cloyster?
I don't know. I assume it's gonna be some kind of like Shell Smash sweep Cloyster, but
Yep.
this is also a rapid spinner,
Yes.
which
Yes it is.
she kind of needs, not necessarily, but her Togekiss is the only really big thing that's weak to rocks.
Yeah. I
Like,
think I think it's better that she has the rapid spinner and not need it because like say someone just gets kind of cheeky with toxic spikes that really kind of messes with stuff.
yeah, for sure. I think it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, having a good spinner on a team is always a must-have.
Yeah,
A good
Chloe.
spinner or a good defogger.
No matter what this Cloyster does, it's one of them things that prepping for her team, you're
That's gonna
looking at
suck.
like Dragapult, Garchomp, Togekiss, Savali, and then you're like,
A
ah,
possible sweeping
I
Cloyster
kind of
or
need something for Shell Smash Cloyster.
yeah.
It's it's annoying. It's very very
It's like
annoying.
all right, now I have to bring through a good grass type. Actually, that won't even do it.
No,
An electric type. You have to have an electric type basically.
yeah, or a good
Fighting,
fighting
I'd hope. Because this
special.
thing's super strong
Yeah,
defensively.
if
Here,
it
let's have me.
if it's Shell Smashes and it has like Focus Sash and you can't break the sash, like you're kind of screwed sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh, over to the Compton Cubos, Ginger taking
Oh,
the Keldeo. Uh, God, this thing is.
this thing's terrifying.
We we initially didn't have the S plus tier, and when
No.
we added the S plus tier, it made his team super good because he was able to pick
Yeah.
up Keldeo.
Our S plus tier is well, our S tier includes the S plus tier, but we kind of split it, dropped a C tier.
Yeah,
Let's see what we can do.
yeah, because the quad
And
C tier was kind of lame.
yeah, because really what was happening is like C tier was just kind of becoming coverage Pokemon. That was it.
C tier was a lot
Like,
of like, okay, I'm never gonna bring these. Like
yeah,
my S, my two A's, my three B's, and one C. That's what I'm bringing, or not even.
yep,
My S, my two A's, and my three B's was what I was bringing most of the games.
yep.
Now I feel like some of the C's are actually like usable now.
I have like two of my C's. I think I'm gonna take in a lot of games.
I'm a little disappointed in two of my C picks, but we'll get to those.
Yeah, this thing is like this is also one of those mons that we're kind of watching
Yeah,
to
for
see
sure, for sure.
if okay maybe next time no Keldeo.
I. It's funny because when we get there, he has two Pokemon we're watching.
Yeah, yeah, he
But
does.
I think Keldeo's probably. I forgot about this thing being fighting type. Fighting water is
Yep,
very, very interesting.
it's really strong. Urshifu's the only other one, right?
Yeah.
And that's also in the S plus tier.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad. Spoiler: no one picked a Sherfu. I didn't
Yeah,
want to deal with
same.
that thing.
I didn't want to. Yeah,
I like Ginger's team so far though. Very spread. He's
it
got
feels
the
very
bulk. He's
balanced.
got the like
Yeah,
annoying, intimidate, parting shot, Mimikyu setup, Keldeo just being annoying. Like
Keldeo beating Keldeo.
his team is very solid. Uh this confused me. I don't know why Kyle went down to see if it got
This
Mawa.
was a comfort pick.
Okay, that makes
This is
sense.
definitely he it worked really well for him last year. Fairy Steel is arguably one of the best typings in the game,
It is.
and I think this is one of the best Fairy Steels in the game.
Besides what, like Klepke?
Yeah. Well, what's Clefly? A screen setter? That's it.
Spike's prankster shenanigans, like Thunderwave and
That's
stuff. I
true, I
mean,
guess. But
I
yeah,
I remember his Mawile. I think it was like Sheer Force Life Orb. It actually did do really good, like for a
yeah, it did.
Mawile.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Like it
he
was.
had a good time with this thing.
It's a very. It's solid. Like it's a decent fairy type too. I mean, it can switch in. It has the play rough.
Especially like so once he's now that he's picked both his S and his, or S plus tier picks, his fairy options have gone from a decent few to none really quick.
Yeah.
Like
Ex-
Clefable being S plus and Tapu Fini being S plus, or Lele is S is the fairy one.
the A tier Primarina and Mimikyu got picked up right away too.
Yeah,
So
right away. So there went all your fairies.
yeah,
All that's left is like just random things that no one really plays.
yeah. There's like the fairy Rapidash. Is she fairy or
Yep.
is she psychic? I always forget.
Psychic.
Okay, I always forget if that thing's fairy or not. But
It
there's
might be
like
Psychic Fairy.
I think
I don't remember.
in A tier there was like or B tier there was like El Creamy.
Yeah, Alcremie's in there. Here, pull up
Yeah, Gardevoir was gone
Yep.
too. Like yeah,
Yep.
I guess honestly this is probably one of the best fairies you could grab right here.
Yeah, Gardevoir's already gone. Is Indeedee Fairy?
I psychic? No, she's psychic.
No, she's just Psychic. Like, oh, was he gonna pick Raboombi?
Rabambi, dude.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that'd be another
Like,
Sicky Weber.
he does have Whimsicots available, but he
I
already has a grass type, so what does he care?
I did think about, was that you I was chilling with where I was thinking of the Whimsicott?
Yeah.
And I just don't think it's that good in draft. I'm gonna be honest.
No, I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I just don't think it's that like it's way too frail for what you want it to do.
Yep. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get a Moonblast off. It's gonna die.
You're gonna get a Moonblast off, do about 80% to something, and then it's gonna die.
Yeah. It does not. It can't survive.
So next up, we got you with the Relecki.
This thing's insane.
I'm
Like,
interested.
this thing is terrifying. It everyone okay. So right now in the meta, it's a big screen setter. But offensively, this thing's kind of scary. You throw specs on this thing, and all of a sudden T-Bolt turns into like pain.
I
200, and I'm going to hit first.
kind of
There
agree.
is no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
I think Regieleki's very good. I think maybe it should be in B tier or potentially A tier.
I'll
But-
do my best this year to make sure it gets into B tier next year or
Okay.
next time.
Okay. It's in C tier because it is usually like a screen setter. It's very frail. It can't take like hits.
Don't get me wrong, it has no coverage. It has
Yeah, that's the biggest thing
like-
is it's literally electric moves. I want to say it's like spread move is Swift. And that it's
Yeah,
Swift and Ancient
pretty much.
Power.
Yep.
And that is not good spread moves.
No, not for its typing either.
Yeah.
But when its ability is extra 30%, or no, it's extra stab basically. Transistor is 1.5 attack, 1.5 times attack for electric type moves, and then stab. So T-Bolt's gonna hurt.
Very, very good in double battles.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a way better mod in double battles.
Mm-hmm.
This is an A tier mod in double battles.
I might be like an SS plus. I'm pretty sure it's one of the top 3 like used right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this thing is. I use this a ton when I do double battles. The quick
And having
screens
the
is so good.
highest base teams, base speed in the game is
Oh yeah, guaranteed
So-
screens is
so
so
good.
good.
yeah.
Next up we got the Gardevoirs picking Chandelure.
More gas on the fire. It's going so fast.
So she thought I was picking this thing. That's why she picked it so late. I remember her saying I thought I was gonna pick it, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've tried to use this thing multiple times, and
I can't.
I don't like it. Like I don't like it.
No.
I know a lot of people like this. It's the same with honestly with me with like Gengar. Like it doesn't do that good. Like it's not that great. I I love Chandelure. I love the design. I love the fire ghost type. I love its movesets, but it
It's
always just like not enough.
it's not the defenses just aren't quite there. That's the big thing for me.
Yeah,
It really lacks, it feels sometimes, defensive department. Like don't get me wrong, it's a little bulky at 90 on both of them, but it feels like EQ just does a little bit too much.
and we're starting to see the trend in her team now, where it's
The it's gas.
gas, gas, gas. I
Foot to
do
the floor.
honestly, I like the Chandelure on her team though, because
Yes, the ghost type to the spin blocker
yep,
is really good.
yeah. Uh, Probably Choice Scarf Chandelure, I would say,
Yeah,
if I had to guess.
it's not fast enough otherwise.
It can be specs, but I did like the scarf set.
I think didn't Fly run this last year?
No, Allie had it last year.
Allie had it last year. Okay.
Uh, she I actually like there's a like X set for Chandelure where it's like a little bulky, and I actually
Oh,
liked
okay.
using that. That was interesting. But again, it is a Pokemon that's like they bring it in and you're like, is this scarfed? Like, are you about to like bot me with a Shadow
Yeah.
Ball or like a flamethrower or something or an overheat? So it is good in that sense.
Yep.
I don't think it's necessarily bad. I just have a like I don't like this Mon type thing.
It also it kind of lacks a good fire type stat.
Yeah, it has what flamethrower
Like
and
it,
overheat.
yeah. Like don't get me wrong, but flamethrower is really good, but overheat just feels bad.
Yeah, it's kind of in that like Rotom heat area where you like
Yep.
overheat and then you're like, well, gotta switch
Gotta
because
switch
your
now because
choice in the
I'm
overheat.
worthless. Yeah, I'm worthless now.
I think it's good coverage though.
Yep. Good ghost
Uh,
type. Hard to come by, honestly. Good ghost types are,
that's true. That is true. I think uh
especially in the higher tiers.
Salazzle's got the best one with the Dragapult
Yes,
and
hands down.
Aegislash.
And then next is Mimikyu.
But we go over to Ryan. And speaking of good ghost types, honestly, this is what like Chandelier should be. This is a Ghost Fire Blacephalon.
Yes.
This thing is kind of good, kind of disgusting. Uh, its signature move does take half its health, the Mind Blown,
Ooh.
but I think it's like 150 base power.
It is a little bit more frail than Chandelure,
Yeah, for sure. Uh,
but I think it where it loses in defense, it definitely makes up in offense.
if you have like rocks out and something switch, like this thing can just kill stuff like free.
Yeah.
Switch in, come in, free. The only
Free
problem
blast something.
is the mind blown. If you go that route, you only get
You're
two.
losing out. Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily has to use that move though. What is this thing's base speed?
Base speed 107.
Okay, that's like really good.
It's fast. It's a fast mon.
I think it's a good pickup for him. He needed that like fire type.
Yep.
I don't know about the ghost.
I don't. Yeah, his team.
Very weak to dark.
Yes, dark hurts a lot on his team.
Yeah, for sure. I got Weevil. All the ghosts and dragons running around.
Yep.
Next, we got me, and I don't know why I picked this thing. I'm going to be 100% honest. I just wanted a rock type. I wanted stealth rocks. I wanted a poison type. I didn't want to. I probably won't use this thing for stealth rock, honestly, but I believe it gets stealth rock, and I didn't want to force my Heatran to be my stealth rocker because there's a couple things I want to try on Heatran.
Yep.
And this thing is actually really, really good. Really good. I like the Meteor Beam Power Herb set.
Yep.
Very good coverage.
You are gonna be You're. It's another one of those mons where it's like, all right, a good physical fighting type is a little scary.
Yep.
With only that, you only got 47 base defense.
I'm
Good health though, 109 health. It's really good.
I like the Nihilego. I think she's an A, but there's a thing of like I don't know if her and Weevil are coming every week already. Like I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's a weird mixture. Like I don't want to bring like four things that one good fighting type just like Keldeo.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. All of a sudden,
absolutely
Keldeo just wrapped
everything except for Jellicent and
or
Circuitry.
or Como
Yeah, or
comes in
Como.
and slaps you around a little bit.
Como is a problem for like everything on my team.
And I would say everything.
Everything. No, I have one mon that's good.
What are you talking about?
uh over to
This thing's annoying.
Honchkrows, and yeah, this is gross.
Oh.
This is gross.
He's got double, or actually he's got triple thick birds with
That's
Landorus, Pelipper, Skarmory.
I like I like Skarmory.
Oh yeah.
You have to have something to deal with this every week.
Yes.
Uh, the thing is, if you're playing and you lose what beats Skarmory, you're gonna lose to this thing. Like if you
Yes.
can't, like you can't toxic this either.
Yeah, you have to bring multiple. This. You
Yeah,
have to be able to take care of the Skarmory every week.
yeah, it gets really annoying very quickly. It's on the level of like Corviknight.
Yep.
Of you,
But
like,
it's just not quite has the. It doesn't quite have the base stats of Corviknight.
no,
That's the only
Corviknight's
difference.
slightly better. I do like Skarmory's moveset a little more though.
Yep.
Uh, Bringing on over to Dylan. He grabs Blastoise. I don't know
This makes
why.
sense with his water theme he has going on.
That's true. It's kind of
Like,
weird though, because usually he likes fire types.
yeah.
I was actually surprised when it was.
He might be making a point.
I like Blastoise. I think he's a good rapid spinner.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's got good base stats too.
He is very thick.
Yep, big old thick boy.
He
105 defense and special. Yeah, you can take a hit.
his team is
He can also be a special and a physical attacker.
yeah. Like, does he have Dark Pulse in this?
Yes, he does.
Okay. Okay.
So
yeah,
good coverage too.
I like Blastoise. Very good Pokemon. Very good pick. I like Dylan's team. It's very, what's the best word?
Well-rounded.
Annoying. Yeah, well rounded.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Very hard to prep for because you actually don't know what the heck he's gonna bring. Like, I would say the Draco
and that only gets worse. It only gets worse as the further down the list you go. Like after,
yeah,
you'll see like it's harder. It's even harder.
your mic's messing up a little bit.
God dang it!
Here,
Let me try that.
Back to me, and I took the best grass type that was there. She's also a rapid
the best
spinner.
grass type. Yes, she is.
Serena's
Thick thighs save lives, friends.
she's very interesting. I actually like her a lot.
She gets some good coverage if I remember right.
There's some interesting things I like about her. The main thing I like is no priority moves. So she can, like, if someone wants to go for like Sucker Punch and I know it's coming, I can like just switch this in for free.
Yep.
I can also just pop this thing out there against like Rillaboom and be like, nah, no grassy glides.
Yeah, you ain't doing that.
Especially if I know it's like choice banded, stuff like that. I just love the like no priority. The Queenly Majesty ability is very interesting. Again, I needed a rapid spinner. I figured I'd get the 2-for-1 on the rapid spin.
And a good grass type.
And my grass type, yeah, because I think grass types are very few and thin in B and C.
It's very interesting because last time we played, grass types were just whatever, and thing was you need a good fire type.
Yeah.
Because there weren't any fire types in the game.
Yep, I definitely remember that.
It was like Charizard. There's like only 4 fire types in the game: Charizard, Ninetales,
Torkoal,
Chandelure, Torkoal. There was like nothing.
Arcanine. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Dylan had 4 of them.
Yeah, Dylan had 4 of them.
It was very hard to get a fire type in that first draft pre expansion.
And everyone was kind of fighting over fire types because ice and grass.
I don't even think I had a fire type on my team.
I don't think I did either. Let me check.
You did not.
No, in my grass type, I think it was like a Bomb of Snow.
I also did not. Yeah, you had a Obama Snows your grass type. You also had Shinotic.
Next we got the T-Tars Crobat. This is a 100% like he likes Crobat. The funny thing was two people mentioned Crobat and it was his pick and he said B tier Crobat and took it from him. I want to say it was Allie and Kyle that mentioned
I think they both said something about Crobat and Kyle and Ryan looked up, like, I'm taking Crobat.
Yeah, that was like I'm taking him. I think he wanted to take his like A right here or his C. But
I think so too.
Right when Crobat got mentioned, he was like, "No, I'm not."
He's not getting that. Yeah, he's not getting it after this if he doesn't take it now.
Crobat, great Pokemon. I love this thing.
Good flying type.
Cross Poison. I don't know if they really run that, but I think this thing gets Super Fang, which is very interesting against the like stall stuff.
Yep.
Defog, Tailwind if he wants to run something like that. To get a little
more
boost.
Supportive Crobat.
Yeah.
Does this thing get Toxic Spikes too?
I honestly don't know. I don't play singles. I play doubles, and Crobat's moveset's a little weird in doubles.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of good luck with Crobat though. I really like him. Next pick, Allie taking Gengar. Not really sure why. I'm gonna be honest.
Gotta go fast. Another one of those.
I don't think the double ghost is good.
I do not like the double ghost.
She did end up switching this though.
Yes, she did.
And
for something a little thicker.
She dropped Gengar and picked up Milotic, my mascot. Great water type, actually.
Yep. I was honestly thinking about getting this when I was running the rain team, but it was starting to turn into a mono water type team, so I dropped it.
I think the interesting thing is if she decides to run the bulky
the toxic recover set.
No, it runs what's the move that's counter but for special? Is it Mirror Coat?
Yes.
These are on Mirror Coat in singles. In the
that's cool.
I think it's like Battle Stadium. People run that. And yeah, it's very good. Very, very good. Because it lives like any special attack, even like electric stuff. It lives that and then just double damage kills something. So this thing can be very tricky. It's also just very good. That's why she's my mascot. Not shiny though, so it's not as cool.
Yeah.
Then we swing to you and you picked up Politoed.
The the quick pivot back to
your mic dipped out.
The quick pivot back to rain.
Yeah, that's what when I heard you pick Politoed, I figured some sort of Swift Swimmer was gonna be coming.
Yeah.
I didn't know what's like Swift Swimmer you wanted to go for, but I just assumed if you're taking Politoed, you were still gonna go for the Swift Swim.
Yep. And I'm even still thinking about it now. Like there's things I want to drop to pick up another Swift Swimmer.
On the note of Politoed, I actually like Politoed more than Pelipper. I know we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that on the car ride home. I think like after looking at Politoed stuff too, after I got home and looked at it all, and like I think I like Politoed more than Pelipper too, because you don't know what this thing's gonna do.
Yeah.
It has defensive sets, it has offensive sets. I like it a lot. I also need a good water type.
Yeah.
Just looking at my team like raw as it is. Not thinking about rain team or at all, but like Politoed's a decent water type.
I think it's like I like Politoed more just because of the fact that you lose like Defog, obviously, but he's much like he doesn't need like you lose Hurricane too with Pelipper.
Yeah.
Pelipper's a little better, but yeah. Politoed just feels better sometimes. Like I honestly like the like gimmicky stuff you can do. You can do like Parasong, Icy Wind. You can lower like speed.
He's got a water absorb sets that he can run too.
Yeah, water absorb's like amazing no matter what has that. What is his other ability?
Drizzle, water absorb. I think he has one more.
Oh yeah, Drizzle. What? I'm so dumb.
He has one more, I think.
See, the water absorbs good
It
on.
might be like unaware too.
I like the
Oh, it's damp. Never mind.
damp his ass. I hate that.
Yeah, damp is so bad.
I love the water absorb, but like you can't switch him out until you know they're going for a water move because they'll know
Yep.
right away because the drizzle won't happen. That's why I was saying like if you could switch this in on Pelipper, you could be like sneaky about having water absorb because like the
Yep.
rain's already going and stuff, but it's kind of weird, kind of
But
finicky.
he's got some really good coverage too. He gets psychic,
Yeah,
earth power, skull liquidation.
yeah, he's very, very, very flexible. That's why I like the Politoed. I just like his design more too. Politoed's awesome. Cute little fluffer.
Oh, now we're gonna be
PG,
Okay.
don't swear.
a little late for that.
Back to Kyle, and he picked
A
Flagon.
good dragon type.
Yeah, he already had a good dragon type though.
I know.
No, I like Flagon. I think he went for this more so for a defogger, if I remember right.
Yes, I think so too.
Flagon's just really good in general though. I really like the ice hitting this for 4 times effective. I'm gonna love that week 1.
Oh, that
with
feels
my
real
Weevil.
good.
No, Flagon's an interesting Pokemon. He's one of them ones that always seems to, like Chandelure or Gengar, he always falls short just a little bit. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping Kyle can use him like good, because I think Dylan had Flagon last season and it didn't do great.
It didn't perform at all.
Yeah, it was not that great.
I mean, I can't say much. Like half my team didn't perform at all.
I do like it on his team though. The ground type is really good. The electric immunity. He doesn't really need the electric immunity right now, but it's always good to have. Free switches.
Yeah. Any free switch-ins are good.
Flipping over to the Q-Bones. You got Rotomo.
Got his ghost type, or another ghost type.
This is electric grass, sir.
I thought it was ghost. I thought it kept ghost typing.
No,
Kept electric typing?
It's electric grass.
Oh. That's annoying.
Yeah, the only Rotom is default is electric ghost. It always keeps electric. Every Rotom is electric.
Oh, I always thought it kept ghost. Okay.
Yeah, so electric grass, very, very good volt switcher. I don't remember what moves this thing ran, but this was actually, he needed a grass type and I recommended this thing because it double boosts as his electric type.
Yep.
And I think Rotomo's good. I think couple people giggled when he picked this or said it, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's a really good Pokemon.
I think it makes a good Volt Switcher for him.
It looks goofy as hell, but
it fits his team though.
When we
looking at his team, it fits.
When we practice, the Volt Switch, Incineroar, Parting Shot, Volt Switch, like Mandibuzz, like the movement he gets, like what's it called? The momentum he gets with his team is really, really good. Like
a lot of free switch ins, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. You can get kind of like, you got to try to like play 2 plays ahead.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, which kind of gets risky, per se.
Yeah, because he can just stop the switch ins.
Yeah, like
halfway, and all of a sudden you're caught.
He could just go for like Leaf Storm, and you're taking a freaking 120 base power grass type move. That's
stab.
Swinging on over to the Salazzles, and she took Heliolisk. This was interesting. I did not expect Heliolisk.
This is tech to stop me and Dylan from bringing rain.
That makes sense.
Because this thing gets dry skin.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, that's really good.
I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
That's pure water immunity, ain't it?
I think so.
I think like Toxicroak.
HP is restored when hit by water type moves.
Okay. Yep. Very good electric type here.
But also weak to fire. So it trades off a water immunity for.
I think that's okay.
that's fine, especially when you have two teams that have shown
Yeah.
you have a Pelipper and a Politoed in the draft. This is a great pickup.
You see the like Caldeo, you see the Primarina,
Yep.
like if they're choice.
Everyone's showing good water types. This is a great pickup.
I'm not. I have a jealous Sempro. Her team is really scary, like really, really good.
Yes.
Very balanced.
Especially with that Silvally wild card.
So we swing right back to her in it. Yeah, and this is where I think she picked up Heliolisk for the Ninetales. Doesn't he have something that goes with her? Does he have solar power?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So I think she doubled up on this and went Heliolisk Ninetales for solar power, but the dry skin is very interesting too.
Yep.
I like Ninetales. I love this thing.
Oh yeah, Ninetale's good. Great. Great fire type.
The Hypnosis is annoying. She has like a sleep move. The Sun to battle the weathers if she needs to. Very, very good Pokemon. Very underrated. I think Torkoal gets like played more over Ninetales, but I think Ninetales is better. At least I like
It has
Ninetales
better
more.
coverage moves.
Yeah, it has like what Psychic Energy
versus
Ball.
Torkoals. Yep.
The only thing Torkoal can double is a Rapid Spinner.
Yeah. Is Torkoal in our league? He's C tier.
Yeah, I think he's C. Swinging to crap. Who picks next? Ginger.
Ginger.
Duraludon.
This thing.
Didn't do that great for Keith last season.
Didn't do that great for me either.
Did you have it?
Yeah, I had it at one point.
Oh, maybe I'm mixing you guys up. Maybe it was you.
Let me check. I definitely had it for the end of the season.
Dragon Steel's a very interesting type. I can't really say anything about this thing. I've never actually used this thing, and I've never actually seen this thing.
It has screen sets. There are some offensive sets out there. Kind of one of those weird walls that gets kicked down by fighting types really easily.
He's a big special attacker, ain't he?
Yes.
Okay.
120 special, but he only has 50 special defense.
Okay.
Kind of low speed, kind of low health too. So he doesn't eat a Draco Meteor very well either.
He did cover his Dragon Steel type in this. That's what this thing is, right? Dragon Steel?
Yeah, Dragon Steel.
Okay. I'm interested to see how Duraludon does. Very interested. I like his design. He looks cool.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a cool looking mon.
But
I didn't like him last year running him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him like do anything. That's the only thing.
But then again, I didn't really know what I was doing either. So.
It's true. Swinging over to Kyle, he picked my Cradily. I practiced with this thing.
Cradily, huh?
I practiced with this thing a lot. This was one of the things I had with when I played Ginger when I was practicing. I had Cradily and Skarmory on my team, and this thing is really, really bulky.
Is this Grass Rock?
Grass Rock, yeah.
Grass Rock, yeah.
Gives Kyle Stealth Rocks.
Yeah, he does.
People were making fun of the set I had when we were the little after party with the Leech Seed Giga Drain Recover, but it's disgusting. I'm telling you, like it's very hard to kill this thing.
And that's like okay, so now he has rocks. He's got web,
like, seed pressure,
Mawiles, spikes, seeds pressure. He's got some hazards going on.
Does Dragalge get poison spikes?
Ooh, that is a
spikes?
Great question. We can check. We have Cerebi. Brought to you by Cerebi.
I do love Cradily though. Very, very cool. Love his shiny too, the pink. Easily one of my like favorite Pokemon in Gen 3. Never used it though, like in the game. Just screw the stones, man. Well, you look up toxic spikes.
Yes, it does.
Swing on. Oh, that's gross, dude.
Yeah, that gets toxic.
He's got a lot of hazards. You went with your Swift Swimmer.
Yep, Ludicolo. Special Swift Swimmer.
I was expecting Ludicolo or Kabutops.
I really want to pick up Kabutops still. Honestly.
Okay.
I don't think I can run it.
I knew one was coming because you what was the other Swift swimmer? There's
Uh,
like Barraskewda
yeah,
and
Barraskewda
Kingdra.
and Kingdra, but
You had taken your A's already, so
yep.
I knew that it was gonna be one of the C's, and that's Ludicolo or Kabutops. Or
Yep. Oh,
Beartick.
Cowtops is B.
I'm what?
Cowtops is B.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Did you debate the Beartick Swift swim at all?
Yes, I looked at the Beartick Swift Swim. I like it a lot, but
Your mic went out.
it's not as fast as Ludicolo.
That's true.
That's the issue.
It's also trash.
Ludicolo's 140 after Swift Swim.
I just like the fact that Beartick has Swift swim in the first place.
Yeah, it's a good ice stat. Okay. Like ice physical attack with Swift Swim. Okay, that's fast actually too.
See, that's
When you 120, I think,
if it's
after
not
Swift Swim.
if it's not Mamoswine or Weavile, I don't like physical ice types. I'm gonna be honest.
No.
I prefer having freeze dry.
Yep.
Like I just love the specials. It's so good, such a good move. Swinging on over to the Glasgow Gardevoir, she picks up Shiinotic.
Another good I think this has like Rain Dish or something like that.
No, this has a Spec Spore, sir.
It also has a rain move or rain ability.
She ain't gonna run that. She's gonna run a Spec Spore.
I know she is.
This thing's actually really good. I had this. Moonblast, Strength Sap, annoying. Spore, absolutely annoying. The most annoying thing is this thing actually lives a lot of physical hits and can Spore and then Strength Sap back up and switch out. So it's very, very bulky. I think having this with the Milotic is actually perfect for her team
Yes.
with the
It's
advanced
got good
offense.
defensive stats too.
Yeah. Oh, Shiinotic was like
Does
MVP for me, to be honest.
Allie have a Trick Room setter?
Can
Gardevoir?
Gardevoir set Trick Room? I actually don't know.
I'll check quick.
Chandelure might be able to.
Actually, I think Chandelure can.
You don't want Trick Room with D-Knight Cinderace, though.
Those are her only fast mons.
Gardevoir's pretty fast, ain't she?
So here's the issue. Everything she has is that 80 to 100.
Okay. That, like, in-between medium?
Yeah, that in between medium speed. So like if she goes up against someone is really fast, slap Trick Room on down. Yep, Trick Room.
I think the thing is we moved what to two per item,
Yes, I believe 2 per item.
so she can run double scarf on this like Gardevoir Chandelure.
That's true.
Who's
Who's next? Is it Ryan?
next is the Tokyo Tyrannitars with this nasty grass type,
Oh yeah,
the Regenerator
big
Tangrowth.
big thicken.
This this thing with like Rocky Helmet, bulky, Leech Seed.
Oh, it's annoying.
This thing is gonna be very, very annoying. He can bring this in on a lot of stuff too.
Yep, and just eat hits. This thing will just eat hits.
Very slow. I think this thing has U-turn.
I believe it does actually. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a very slow U-turner too, so he can take the hit, U-turn,
U-turn
regenerate, and then
Yep.
switch in. Like, it's so annoying. Very good Pokemon. Very good grass type too. Very late A-pick too.
Yes, another very late epic. We're gonna have 2 more of these coming up. Why? Why did you take this?
I don't have a good reason, so
You had all Hitmons available.
I can go over this more when my S Plus gets shown.
Okay, that's fair.
But just know that I took Machamp because I needed a fighting type. The C tier was very scarce on fighting types that I actually like.
Yeah.
So I figured if I can no guard Dynamic Punch, Stone Edge, Assault
that's
Vest
fair.
Machamp,
Yeah.
like if I can get a confusion, maybe get a little something going. I mean, I don't think Machamp is horrible. I don't think he's that good though.
Yeah,
He's
you're definitely wanting for more with him.
yeah, and I'll explain why I picked Machamp.
Well, couldn't you
later
run
on.
Eevee like Girder?
Technically, yeah, but
It's just not the same. Not what you wanted.
that no, I would rather go for like confusion, to be honest.
That's fair with a Dizzy Punch.
And Machamp's decently bulky. He can take a hit. He does get bullet punch too, which is priority.
I don't know why I didn't take a
It's-
Hitmonchan then.
He gets knockoff. Hitmonchan was gone at this point, wasn't it?
No, I think he's still available.
But
He does
spoiler.
get picked up later though.
So my picks were Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, or Hitmontop, and then Machamp. And I drafted Hitmontop last season.
I think Hitmonchan goes next pick.
And yeah, I didn't want Hitmonchan, to be honest. No, Noivern goes.
No, I think it's a second.
This
Oh, no,
surprised
it's
me.
not.
He took my core from season 1, the Pelipper Noivern. These
Yep.
were my first, second and third pick, I believe, because I know I picked Gudra first.
Yeah, you picked Gudra on Pelipper Noivern.
I
I say that like I was there for the draft.
very, 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 very underrated Pokemon right here. The Bulky Roost, Defog, Draco Meteor, Hurricane in the Rain, Flamethrower. A lot of stuff you
Yep.
can do with this thing.
I think there's Super Fang sets too.
There is, he gets Tailwind if he wants to
Yep.
run that. Support Boom Burst. You can run Boom
Yep.
Burst. This thing is scary. Very, very scary. There's a reason it's in the like 3 mascots from last season. This thing was
Yeah,
the
'cause-
KD leader. I want to
Yep.
say he was 12-4, something like that.
He was a nasty mon.
Yeah, won me a lot of games actually. Next up is
And Vileplume.
Vileplume. This is interesting. I'm not.
He needed a grass type.
He gets the sleep powder too, which is
Yep.
amazing.
He's got
Strength
a Sleep
sap.
Power grass type.
Sludge Bomb. Vileplume's very good. Very, very bulky. Ryan had this last season.
Yep.
And it put in work.
It's also got seeds.
Mhm.
Moonblast for coverage.
It's very, very good. Very, very, very
You can
good.
run that Black Sludge and not take up a left.
Yup. Black Sludge is really good for saving the like double lefties.
Yep. That way you still have. So he still has leftovers on his Gastrodon and.
I do like the Vileplume pick here. Anything
Yep.
that has like Sleep Powder Spore is so good, even though like we have Sleep Claws. It's still
Yeah.
so good. Just putting something to sleep for free. Well, I guess Spore is free. Sleep Powder is kind of hit or miss. I think Tangrowth gets Sleep Powder too, by the way, which makes
I
sense.
believe it does actually. Yeah.
Do
Believe it
that
does.
thing. Swinging back to me, I took Guzzlord.
Ultra Beast number 3.
UB number 3. Dragon. Another dark type is my problem.
Yeah. Your fighting weakness is becoming glaring, sir.
Why did I take this thing? The C-type dragons suck, basically. It was this
Yep.
or Drudagon, and I didn't want to try Drudagon. I might, if this thing sucks, I'm gonna drop it for Drudagon.
Swap for Drogon, yeah.
But
I mean, this thing health stat is disgusting, so I don't know why.
I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of like a baby pick here. I just really love Guzzlord. I'm gonna say Gudra. Have you seen the anime where this thing yells?
No.
Its cry is literally just a guy going like ah. You gotta look up Guzzlord's like cry later.
I'll
It's
have to do that.
so fucking funny. I just needed a dragon type, honestly. There is some sets I want to run on this thing though. I will probably be bringing it. Not against Kyle though, for a very specific reason.
Swiped your Raichu.
Taking my Pikachu, man. Tokyo Tyranitar. It's very interesting that my season 1 team, everything except Bronzong
everything
and
is gone.
Abomasnow. Yeah, someone drafted.
Even then, I took Bronzong.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Yeah,
is it just Abomasnow that didn't get picked?
Abomasnow's the only, and I almost took.
Oh man, yeah, my whole team from season 1 got swiped
drafted.
up. Dang.
And I
Ever-
think what's that?
Oh
I
no,
think
Gudra. Gudra didn't get picked.
uh 4 of my mons got drafted.
The Raichu. This thing's scary. It seems like, lol, it's a Raichu, but Raichu's actually really, really good. It gets Surf, Grass Knot,
Yeah,
Thunderbolt, Volt Switch,
it's got
Fake
some
Out.
you get some crazy coverage on this mon. It's awesome.
It is.
And it's fast and it's got good special. It's a really good Pokemon.
The Volt Absorb is really, really good too.
Yep. It's a high tier C tier, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
If we split like C plus, it would be in there.
I have a little soft spot for Raichu too. Fuck Pikachu though.
You feel like Pikachu's the way to go.
On his
I'm
team,
kidding.
the Volt Switch and the like Tangrowth and the U-turn, like he's got the Volt turn going
Yeah.
on. Very annoying. He can run Primarina, can run Flip Turn too if he wants to do
Yes,
that.
you can.
Like the choice specs, but just
I
Flip
think
Turn.
Can Seismitoad run flip turn?
That's interesting. I don't actually know. I think Crobat gets U-turn too.
Yeah, Crobat definitely gets U-turn.
He has a lot of mons that have like Volt Switch U-turn. Very
Yep.
mobile team. Just like Ginger's. A lot of switching.
I don't
Gardevoir
understand
is
this pick.
taking Sharpedo. This
I
was
don't like this pick.
so before she didn't have Milotic, she had Gengar, right? So I
Yep.
think she wanted a water type.
Yep.
And it doubles as a dark type.
I
I don't know how good Sharpedo is, honestly.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not fast. It's not.
I have never used Sharpedo even when it had Mega. Like I never used
Yeah.
it.
Here,
I
let me
love
get to its stat page.
I love his design, to be honest.
He's got good attack, decent speed, but 0 defense.
Yeah. I think it's actually could be like a sleeper mon though. Like that's how Raichu was in season 1.
We'll see. I like. Don't get me wrong. This thing stab crunch is going to be disgusting. I think this thing gets intimidate and rough skin. Let me check.
Does it get intimidate?
I think it might. 1 second.
Do the stat checker.
No, speed boost.
Speed boost, yeah, duh.
So that's duh.
Speed boost is really good. This can get out of hand really quick. I think it's a Pokemon that you don't sleep on.
No,
like
you bring something for it.
Because it can do.
But I don't like an inner team.
On her team, I think it gets
Yeah,
overshadowed a little bit.
Yeah, I think with my Lodic in there, I think I like a more defensive mon in B tier.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna go all in with the, I don't know. I guess she's got Shiinotic, Milotic.
Yeah, that's
maybe like it's hard to get that bulky water in B though. Like I don't.
Tentacruel's left in B tier.
That's true. I don't think you want to waste like all your pickups though, because we only have 3,
No.
and she already used
Yeah,
1.
that's true.
I think you see how Sharpedo does here. I think it can be.
Yeah, I think you run it. You run it. You definitely run it. You run your team. Like I'm even looking at pickups. Like I want to do some changing around, but I'm going to run my team how it is for week 1 and see what happens.
Like here's the thing.
I think honestly everyone should do that.
Sharpedo's B tier, so it's B tier for a reason, and I think it's speed boost, and I think this thing can get out of hand. I don't think it's like I don't think you should sleep on it. So you picked my Aurorus. This thing's fun, very fun.
I am excited to run this. I am excited. Something that basically what this was my.
Your mic cut out.
I saw a lot of ghost types floating around, and I'm like, well, I need a normal type to switch in because I know shadow balls are coming.
This thing's not normal type.
Yes, it is. It's ice normal.
That's rock.
It's ice normal.
Is that?
Let me check. Because now I'm second guessing myself.
I think it's ice rock, dude. Actually, I know it's ice rock.
Oh, it's ice rock.
It gets refrigerate, which makes its normal as ice twins.
Why did I think it was ice normal? Well, I got an Ice Rock type. That's nice.
So amazing Stealth Rocker, amazing
Yes.
Aura Veil Setter.
Yeah, that's what I got it for. I got it for Aura Veil Freeze Dry.
Freeze Dry, yep. Hail against Sashes is always good. Thing is, this thing's very frail. Very, very frail.
Yes.
It can't take that many hits. Usually they run Focus Sash on these. It's kind of risky to try to... You can try to run, like, the Light Clay and get a long Aura Veil up.
Yeah.
But it can be risky. I think if you get the good timing, though, it's worth the Clay.
Yep.
But I do love this thing. I love the, like, design of it. I love the typing.
Oh, yeah.
Freeze Dry. Absolutely ridiculous move. You have your...
What's there.
I think me and you are the only two with S pluses still, right? At this point.
Yes, we are.
And we swing over to Kyle, who waited a long time for his A's. A very long time.
I thought the A's would be so much more contested. I really did.
And
I thought they'd be way more contested.
He grabbed Azumarill. This thing's kind of interesting. Fairy Water.
Play rough waterfall sets is usually what you see.
Yeah,
it also has belly drum sets.
Belly drum like Citrus Berry, I think.
Yeah, belly drum Citrus Berry.
Or does it run Citrus Berry still after the nerf?
No, I think it's actually belly drum leftovers now.
Okay, that makes sense. Because Citrus Berry used to proc on the 50% off belly drum.
Yeah.
But now you have to be like 25%, I think.
Yes, it's a 25%, and you only get 25% back, 50%, and get 30% back, something like that.
I like Azumarill. I think it has like every gen. It seems to be somewhere near the top, and then it kind of falls off, and then it'll come back up, and then it'll fall off. But he's always like lingering there as like a good mon.
I think that's a typing issue with it. Like, not that it has like a 4 times it's bad, but things just kind of hit it. Like, okay, Rillaboom, Grassy Glide just kind of knocks us.
Yeah. But he has the Rillaboom.
He does have the Rillaboom.
Fast electric types destroy this thing though.
Yeah.
Steel types kind of body it.
Decent speed. Yeah, anything decent kind of wreck this thing.
Real quick, can we talk about how basic this thing's are? Like if you take its ears off and like take the white away on its body.
Whoa.
Look how basic this thing is. Like,
hey man, it was a different time, Gen 3.
It was. I remember that post I posted about the like Gen 1 designs.
Oh yeah, Gen 1 versus Gen 2, like how it's bigger feet versus heads.
Yeah.
That's cutesy.
Going to Ginger, he took an Orbital. Psychic Bug.
This thing actually scares me. I don't like this mon.
Why?
I've always thought that Orbital's actually kind of good in it.
Your mic's fucking up. What I heard what you said.
Yeah, what's that?
This thing is really good. Sticky web screens, psychic type on like a special attacker is always interesting, especially when he's like doubles as a bug. I don't see him bringing this thing as like an offensive mon too often. I see it more as like the U-turn sticky web screens that just from my personal like preference, but this thing is very, very good. Another U-turner on his team as well.
Yep, whole other U-turn.
Very, very, very sticking with the mobile theme. Swinging over to Sacramento Salazzle. She's gonna pick up her mascot, Salazzle.
Yeah, I think this is a mascot's pickup. That's.
I
like this mon. I don't know if she needs the second fire type.
Oh, like with Ninetales.
Yeah.
I think the poison type's good to stop the berries. That's
true. Very true.
Because there's not at this point in the draft, who are the fairies? She has the Togekiss. We got Primarina. I don't know how Salazzle does against Primarina.
I honestly like in this situation, I like Tentacruel more.
Yeah, that's true. I like Tentacruel too.
More.
That is a for sure spinner too.
Not to discount her pick, but I like Tentacruel more.
I do like the Salazzle.
Even Drapion would be good too.
Salazzle's very interesting in the the ability to poison steel types.
Yes.
And I think she can poison other poison types too.
I think so too. Yeah. Let me check. Back checker away.
I've never actually used Salazzle, but I think she can be good. She's kind of in that like Sharpedo area. Like I don't think this is a mon you bring every single week, but I think like surprise bring can make this thing very good if someone's not prepped for it. I think Poison Fire is pretty good too, unless there's like a ground type. You get
Yeah,
absolutely
it can
murdered.
steal or poison.
Okay. Yeah, Salazzle's interesting.
And it has a 6 shiny.
It does. The worst feeling in the world is hatching an egg and having a shiny male.
Male Salazzle and just kind of cry a little bit.
Then she had her pick again and went with, this is her favorite Pokemon.
And now she has a Swift Swimmer.
Yeah.
With 2 rain teams.
2 rain teams with Swimmer. She does have the like counter rain with Heliolisk, Poliwrath. Good fighting water type, to be honest.
Oh yeah. I love Poliwrath. He's one of my favorites too.
I think picking this up is fine to get the Salazzle over like Tentacruel, like you had mentioned, because I think Poliwrath does this pretty good here. I think having the strong fighting type is really good. Strong water type.
Yep.
You could do the cheesy like hypnosis stuff too with Poliwrath if you want. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can. Pick 2, we swing to...
Ugh.
Time to Cubone! He's gonna take his ass finally!
This is another mon we're watching.
The trio.
Yeah. Arena Trap trio. The trio is...
This is scary. His team is really scary. I'm glad I don't have to play him for... I think he plays Orion? The T-Tars? Tokyo T-Tars?
Yeah, I'm glad I get to kind of scout that team.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I have played against this team a lot. When we practiced, it was Regice, Orbeetle, Mandibuzz, Incineroar, Mimikyu, Dugtrio that I practiced against. He did not have the Keldeo. So I'm interested to see where Keldeo fits in.
What he takes out to put it in.
Very scary team. Very, very scary
What's
team.
Keldeo's ability?
Good question.
I'll pull it up.
Keldeo. Got it. Is it justified? Like all the other ones?
It might be.
Yeah, it's justified.
Yeah, it's justified. Ooh.
That's kind of annoying
so he's
too.
Got a good dark type switch into.
Yeah.
Not that he has like a glaring dark type weakness.
Yeah, but you're not free to just click knockoff.
That's true. That's very true.
I can't
just say, alright, knock off.
Yeah, you can't like just knock off Mandibuzz for free. You can't knock off Mimikyu. Why did you Santa Cruz Chikoritas.
at the draft.
Your mic cut out.
At the draft, we're sitting there with Kyle, and he's just kind of him-hawing about what should I take next? I was like, well, I really need a fighting type. Like, what do you mean you need a fighting type? He's like, well, I have an A-tier pick and I need a fighting type. Why don't you take Galarian Zapdos? That's fighting type? Yeah.
And
that's what he took.
This kind of screws me over.
And I regret telling him.
Like, week 1, this is the thing that I'm scared of.
This really brings Kyle's team together.
It does.
It makes it a good, cohesive team.
The Galarian Zapdos is just really, really good. The fighting flying is very, very interesting. It's kind of in that like Halucha territory.
Yep.
Not as good of an ability, but
what does it have?
This like I need like a fighting resist, and I don't have a switch into this besides Jellicent. Galarian Zapdos. Does this thing have justified?
Probably. Knowing our luck.
It has Defiant.
Defiant. Oh. So you can't just intimidate switch in on this thing.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Because, yeah, this thing's really good in double battles against intimidate users. So yeah, you can't just
Oof.
be reckless on this thing. This thing honestly scares me. This is the only
What's
thing
its-
that scares me on his team.
That's base attack. Oh no.
But
You get that to he gets 125 base attack, so you get that to. Ooh.
he's kind of a wall breaker because if you have a bulky like defensive mon, his signature move, the Thunderous Kick, lowers defense one stage, so you can't just sit there on this thing. This thing's scary. Very, very scary.
And a base 90 power move.
Yeah, very late pick. That's very, very good.
I like it.
What were you grabbing?
Pick your Bronzong.
The brown zong. I like this thing.
He's a rain setter.
Yeah, he is. He's a hidden rain setter with the rain dance.
Yep. He gets rain dance.
Also gets trick room if you choose
Yep.
to.
I'm a little too fast to trick room.
I don't think you are. Like if you like Bronzong, Aurorus, Komodo, Toxapex, Ferrothorn are all slow.
Yeah, you're right.
If you run the like bulky defensive Komodo, which I don't know why you would on your team.
I don't have any reason to, but I mean it's an option. It's an option. It's a stealth rocker.
Play for time, man. But yeah, Bronzong's really good. I do love this thing. Very good Psychic Steel type. Very good B tier. He does do like a lot of stuff.
Yep. That's why I picked him.
Glasgow Gardevoir taking Mudsdale. This is it's a horse, so she picked it. I don't think there's much more to that. I think she brought this a couple times.
Why'd she take Rapidash then?
Because Rapidash is a pony?
I don't think there's a difference, but
A unicorn.
she did need a ground type.
It's a Clydesdale.
Yeah, she did need a ground type.
Yeah. I don't think Mudsdale's necessarily bad. I think
No. I don't like her next pick.
I actually don't think Mudsdale's bad. I think it did okay last season.
I think it did too, actually.
Very hard to
I
use.
think it's swept by.
This is the thing where, like, you mentioned Trick Room. This thing is very, very good in Trick Room.
Yeah.
So, if she chooses to bring, like, Trick Room one week, this is literally the thing to look out for. He'll get T-Tars. He picks up Lapras.
This is a good pick.
Very good. Very good Pokemon.
This is a very good pick.
You can do the cheeky set with, like, Whirlpool Perish Song.
Yep.
Lock them in, kill something for free if they can't hurt Lapras.
Yep.
Water Absorb, Freeze Dry, Thunderbolt, Psychic, coverage up the Wu-Hang. Like,
And it hits hard.
yeah, Lapras is very, very good. I use this a lot in doubles. I love this thing. A little bit different in doubles because it can set up Veil on its own, but I like the Lapras pick here. I think he needed that, like I said earlier, Primarina is a good water type, but it's not a bulky water type. This fills that like bulky water type right here. Swinging to me,
You're S plus.
So at this point in the draft, I was looking through C's and I could not find a C that I wanted. And I remember right here I said, I'm gonna take my S plus so I have time to look at my C's, not realizing that I picked two picks from now, and he insta picked his next two picks, and it was right back to me, and I was like, well, shoot. So my thing was, I initially didn't have Serena. I had Lurantis in C tier for my grass type, and my champ was Hitmonlee in B tier, and I planned to run Psychic Seed Hitmonlee with Unburden, but I strayed away from that when I realized that I don't really like. I needed a rapid spinner. I didn't have a like good rapid spinner, so I needed Serena really, really bad. And there was no way I was gonna give up Tapu Lele at this point. Like that was set in stone.
You would only be giving it up to me.
That was I mean, like picking something else. There was no way I was picking something else at this point. After like, I think it was like round 2 or 3. I knew my S plus was Tapu Lele.
Okay.
I knew I had
no clue.
What?
I had no clue what my S plus was until the moment I picked it.
Yeah, like I was set on I knew I had my Psychic Fairy locked in, so I was picking around Tapu Lele. This thing is disgusting, by the way. This is like a roided out Gardevoir.
Yeah.
I think she's probably the scariest thing on my team next to Weevil.
I mean, Heatran's scary too. I don't like
Yeah, Circuitry's scary for you guys with the rain. Heatran,
Yep.
I don't find Heatran that scary because of this thing. Tapu Lele was my like anti-fighting pick too. Like you mentioned, my
Yeah,
teams
that's
are really
true.
weak to fighting. I only had Jellicent, so I was like, I need that
You
fairy
need something.
psychic
Yeah.
switch in. So we swing back to Dylan, who grabs the Hitmonchan.
Yep.
Very good Pokemon, especially defensive. Punches, Bullet Punch, Drain Punch, Mach Punch. What's the other one? Close Combat.
Close combat.
Very
Any of the
good.
elementals punches.
Yeah.
I think it gets Sword Stance too.
He ran this last season and it did really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm glad this back. Swinging to his next pick. He grabbed the Wish Cash. Looking up this thing's sets now that we did that, this thing's kind of scary. I don't really know what this is gonna do.
There's some D-Dance sets. There's some defensive sets. There's a Weather Ball set.
Yeah, jeez. Like, I don't...
There's sets that run specs and are scary.
This could be like Gastrodon Sandstorm Witch Cache with Weather Ball. Rock type Weather Ball. Like, you could do some weird ass stuff with this. Like, and just look at his face. He's so happy to be picked.
So happy.
His stats are a little like lackluster, but
yeah,
I don't know. He's interesting. I'm very, very interested to see if he like brings this and actually uses it. I hope he does. But like, the thing is, would you bring this over Gastrodon?
I don't know if I would.
No,
that's where like you run into like, oh, do you have Gastrodon? Why do you need Wish Cache? Or you have Wish Cache? Why do you need Gastrodon?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like they're squatting over each other position wise.
I feel like this was a pick for a reason though, and I don't know what it is.
Or it's just a meme pick.
He had his ref pre-planned though. Like, I feel like this has a purpose type thing.
Yeah, we'll find out.
I
have in week 1, so we'll find out.
He's gonna sweep you. I don't want to talk about this, man. I picked a Alolan Persian. I panicked. I needed to pick something. I fell back on a Pokemon that I like. I don't think Alolan Persian's bad. I think I do drop Guzzlord though for Drudagon.
What did we say about a dark type or a fighting type?
I know. I thought about this after I said Alolan Persian. I was like, frick, I have 3 dark types. I have a steel type. I have a freaking rock type. Fighting type just bodies me.
Kicked in the knees and you're gonna drop.
But I like Alolan Persian a lot. I do. I like the fur coat. I like the half physical damage. Good parting shotter. She does have toxic. She's not the bulkiest though.
No, your stats are not exactly. So I was like writing. What?
It's
Yes, 66 or 65, 60, 60. 115 speed.
So my like chopping block here the first couple weeks is I might drop Guzzlord for Drudagon. That's where my thought process is.
Okay.
Because I don't think I drop Alolan Persian, to be honest. I think she has a nice niche on my team. I do like her.
I remember running into this when we were testing out, and that was.
Yeah, she didn't do that much in testing, but
No.
Togekitas
This pick.
grabs the Frostlass.
I love this pick.
Yeah.
I ran it last year, and I absolutely.
She did work.
Me and I specifically remember like playing Keith, and we played tag with Frostlass. Like I would jump in, I'd get an Icy Wind on, and I'd threaten the Perish or threaten the Destiny Bond, and he'd go, okay, I'll Spikes then. And I just sat there and like kind of like set up spikes, and
That's the thing
he
is
didn't want to fight it.
the Destiny bond, the fast Destiny bond is always scary because you don't know exactly. Like he could turn one, not have like sash, and just be like Destiny bond, make it a 5v5.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, and that was when I ran this. Then my sole purpose was to keep Frostless in the game as in the fight as long as on top of Destiny bonding something out.
yeah, see,
So I would drop this out, spikes, taunt, Destiny bond.
yeah, it's especially with the taunt. Like you're
Yeah.
basically saying I'm taking something. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 5v5.
Yeah, you're losing something that you kind of planned on having.
I think this is really good with his team too. He has
Yep.
10 very, very good Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. And making a battle of 5v5 instead of 6v6 can be huge for a team like his.
Yeah, for sure. Especially
if Tangrowth or
Yeah.
something thick like that.
I was just gonna say, because of the Tangrowth, because it can like sleep powder, he can make it like a 4v5. Then something gets picked off. They're losing like momentum. They lose switch-ins. Like it can go bad really, really quick. What the hell is this? I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is either.
Let's go. Picking Stoutland. I
don't know what this does. I don't know its moveset. I don't know anything.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. When I was team building, beforehand, my team was actually S plus was Excadrill, S was Dragonite, my A was Hippowdon, and one of my C's was Stoutland because this thing is Sand Rush.
Does it?
So I wanted to run some kind of like sand team, but I kind of strayed away from that. I have used this thing before back in the older gens. I ran the Sand Rush.
Oh.
He's very interesting. I don't think he's necessarily bad.
Intimidate, Scrappy,
yeah,
Sand Rush. That's not bad.
like he can do stuff. The Intimidate's always nice. Scrappy's nice. He's probably one of the best normal types you can get in C tier. Like that's not saying much, but
he's got decent stat line too. Honestly, defensively, he's good.
I mean,
good attack stat. Okay, you know what? I'm turning around to this. I like this.
I think he has play rough. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he gets like superpower or something too. He has some weird moves.
Let me check.
Back check. Stoutland.
Back check. Stoutland.
I did like this thing when I ran it though.
He does have play rough.
Okay, I figured.
He does have superpower.
Okay, yeah.
Shadow Ball. T-Bolt, Thunder, Wild Charge, Psychic Fangs.
Psychic Fangs is good.
Stomping Tantrum.
Psychic Fangs is actually really, really good because it breaks screens.
Yeah.
I don't think Stoutland's necessarily bad.
You know what? Yeah, I like this. Now that I looked at it, I like this pick a lot more.
Yeah. I think having Intimidate is really good too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Intimidate's Ghost Blocker.
Swinging over to you. You grab your S plus.
I do.
You want to talk about him?
I can't believe we're allowing this thing in. This thing is gonna be dumb. I'm literally going to have a box full of Mews that just this one's a special. This one's physical. This one's defensive. This one Stalt is literally just more Stalt. Alright, I'm gonna have a mix set on this one. I'll run any item I want.
I think
I'm gonna try and abuse this thing and get it banned. Honestly. That's my goal. I'm going to abuse it.
I don't know how I feel about Mew. We initially, you guys didn't even want him in, did you? I think I put him in here.
Didn't, honestly.
Yeah, I snuck him in when I was making the S plus with you guys.
Yeah.
Because, like, my opinion, Jirachi's in here, Celebi's in here. We'll put Mew in and see how he is. I think the thing that makes him so good is that Silvally factor on a higher level of, like, you don't know what this thing is going to do.
Yep.
Like, he's, like, advanced Silvally.
Yeah, because I don't have a tell until I actually do a move.
Yeah,
And like this thing gets nasty plot, and it gets a lot of crazy things.
it's everything, man.
Yeah, I can double set I can double set up nasty plot, recover, then baton pass, and just start blowing things up. Like,
Swinging on over to Kyle. He picks Sableye. I think a lot of people initially think this thing's not that good, but
it's got a place. It
Sableye,
definitely has its own place.
never underestimate Prankster Recover, Prankster Will-O-Wisp. Like this
Yep.
thing is very, very, very good. Even without its Mega, it still like has that spot of being a very annoying Pokemon. I think on his
Prankster's
team,
just a really good um ability to have.
Prankster's
It
amazing.
really does a lot.
Yeah. I think on his team, this thing is very, very good too. It gives him that like status that he kind of needs with the Will-O-Wisp. I think Will-O-Wisp and like Recover, the like Stolly set,
Yep.
is really, really good on this thing. I don't necessarily know if he brings it that much, but I think when it does come, it's going to be very annoying.
Yes, it's gonna come in. It's gonna throw. It's gonna come in. It's gonna throw somebody off guard, and they might lose a mon or two to it,
Yeah.
or not to it, but because of it.
Yeah. I knew what you meant. Compton Q-Bones, he grabbed the Quagsire. This is
I like it.
bulky water,
I like it.
immune
I
to
can respect it.
electric. Unaware is just amazing.
It's so good.
Recover, Earthquake. Everyone knows what Quagsire does. Basic design. Can we talk about it?
Okay, yeah, we can talk about the oblong.
This man is shaped like just plain.
No,
He's,
don't say it.
he's shaped like a ding dong, bro. Come on.
I have a ding dong here.
But it is funny to think of like when you actually look at like Azumarill and Quagsire, they are so basic.
Like, I mean, like Regice.
Quagsire, I'm honestly like it's a toss up. I think the people who picked first and second have the best teams. Honestly.
Yes, I would agree.
Ginger's team is amazing.
Yeah.
Allison's team is amazing. Speaking of, she
Picked
picked
up
up
the Glade.
Gallade. She did end
Which
up
she drops.
dropping. Yeah, she drops it for the Chao's Award.
Having ran Glade last year, I'm glad she did because he's really not
that
just
good.
Doesn't do enough. He's not fast enough. He's not
He's
not anything you want him to be. Yes, he doesn't. I don't know if I like the Charizard pick.
With the Ninetales, I do.
With the Ninetales and the Helios guy, but it's just in the third fire type.
She has the like, she has the anti-rain. She has the sun like offset, and then she has her like big stuff on the top. Like I think her team is probably the second best team behind Ginger's right at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
I would agree with that.
Just going based off team, like her team is very scary. It's like you don't know what do I deal with right here? Do I expect her to bring the like sun stuff? Do I plan her out? Like obviously you got to plan around the Dragapult Garchomp.
Yep.
And
you have to be ready for that. You have to have a good ice type. You have to have a good fairy type, something to deal with that.
And then the Silvally,
on top of
like
here comes Sun. Oh yeah, and Silvally can be anything.
And Cloyster's lurking there.
Oh, if you want to bring a water type to deal with the Ninetales, Salazzle, Charizard, Poliwrath.
Yeah, it's very very hard to play around, I would say.
I like it a lot. It's a very well-rounded team.
That's it. I don't actually know who has a better team. Let me go through and look.
I mean, I like here Kyle's.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's hard to plan around.
I actually don't
I don't know what he takes. I don't know what he brings to the table either.
That's true, yeah. I think
you look at it like it all kind of mix and matches well together.
if I look at the teams, I want to say, like, no shots, but I think Allie's the weakest, like, team cohesively. And then I think my team is the, like, second weakest. I don't think my team matches up that well. I think I'm okay, but
I think you're okay. The fighting type weakness does hurt.
yeah, I'm scared of Kyle week 1.
Yeah.
I don't like
You,
the
that
Zapdos.
Galarian Zapdos is going to be really annoying.
Yeah, the problem is I haven't even like planned or anything yet. I've been
You really just got to kind of catch it with Circuitry. But even then, it's faster than you, so
yeah. I haven't done any of my calking or anything like that.
yeah.
I got
I'm just getting into, like, first match is what, Saturday?
Yep.
And I'm just getting into now, like, digging through Dylan's team to figure out, because I have Dylan and seeing what he has, and God, his team's annoying.
Uh
It's thick.
I'll probably
I
throw
like his team a lot.
the tier list up too, right here at the end of the video, in
Yeah.
case people were curious about like who was where.
What tiers actually were available.
I might make the Google sheet like viewable by everybody, but at the moment I'm just keeping it between the 8
in
people playing.
the league.
Yeah.
I mean, you could like make a copy of it that's only viewable.
Then I gotta do double work though.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, screw that, dude.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm excited. I can't wait to play.
I'm so excited to play.
I'm glad we got a second season going, to be honest.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to have a third or more.
Yeah, do the little cup.
I'd love to do a little cup.
Do a VGC one, double battles.
We do double battles a year or a season.
We would have Dynamax in that though.
What do we?
We don't necessarily have to, I guess. The tier
I
list
just
would
don't
be a
like
little
Dynamax,
weird.
period.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would.
because like Pokemon that are really good, like Glaciary and stuff, would be gone.
Yeah, that'd be bad because they get Dynamax.
Yeah.
Yeah.